Welcome to another Warcraft Rumble video and welcome to the channel everyone. I'm Skratch. The Halloween event is in full swing guys, and in today's video I want to showcase the Dire Batlings mini. We're gonna see what are the pros, what are the cons with the mini. Personally I'm kind of like a fan of it, and first I want to say a big shout out to Blizzard for sponsoring today's video. Now we are moved into the second week of the Halloween event. And I will do a video on the Headless Horseman as well, guys, in the next few days. I'm really trying to get a specific talent. So far, I've been really unlucky with it. If not, I was already going to release a video on it. But I really want to get one specific talent. And so far, I wasted probably like 3k coins and I haven't managed to get it. But leaving all that on the side, if you guys want to download the game, you can do so by clicking the link in the description down below or in the pinned comment. Dire Batlings, new mini that was added for the Halloween event, guys. Basically, is a group mini, right? They are doing fairly decent damage. They're moving very fast. They're poisonous, and they can detect stealth enemies. That's one of the main pros with this mini, right? Being able to detect the stealth enemies. Now, the cons with the mini is that it's pretty squishy. It doesn't really do the craziest damage. So they will die very, very fast. And they're grouped together, which is an advantage and a disadvantage at the same time. Now, more pros with it. 2 gold cost, which is massive. And yes, they're very good at taking down specific ground targets that you're trying to basically stop from advancing on the battlefield. When we are talking about talents, we have quite a few different ones that do sound pretty interesting, but I went with the Guano Happens. Periodically drops happy little accidents that poison the first enemy to touch them. That's actually a pretty interesting talent. I'm not sure if Sound Bite, Battling Bites, emits a sonic wave that damages a nearby enemy is better, to be honest. It might be. Midnight Skull, I don't think is really gonna make much of a difference. It will give you a bit of an advantage to gain the stealth if you're trying to basically get close to any units that have a long range, you know. The thing is, they really need to get very, very close to the enemy to actually attack it. So actually, Midnight Call might not be bad for PvP, right? But I went with Guano Happens. I'm going to use the mini in this deck. Now, if I'm going with this deck in PvP, I'm not expecting to perform too well, okay? But we're gonna try to do at least one match. The Undead are definitely not my strongest units because they are pretty under-leveled comparing them with the rest, you know? So I can definitely use them in a different deck where it's kind of like a plain field for their levels, basically. Let's actually crack in with a game of PvP first. The modifiers, Rocket Towers. The good thing about these modifiers is that our batlings will move pretty quick. So by the time the rocket reaches their location, they're already out of reach, you know. So they do have a very good chance at taking down a rocket tower. We have Hero's Resolve, which is massive. They're going to take an extra level every time you play them. And we have Gold Rush. So let's try and go in actually with Baron. But let's look for our first opponent and see how well we're going to perform in here. What do we have? Okay, we have a Baron versus Baron. Ooh, level 10. That's nasty. That is nasty. I'm not sure if we're gonna bring this victory home, guys, but we're gonna try. We are definitely going to try. So let's put that on in here. Level 10 troops. Yeah, we're definitely not going to get this win. We are definitely not going to get this win. So he's using the Batlings as well, which is nice to see, actually, because even if I'm not taking the win home, we can see how well his Batlings perform versus our units, right? Yeah, he definitely has higher levels than me on all of the troops. So this is going to be extremely, extremely hard for me to win. Most likely, I'm not going to win this. Okay. You see, the Batlings, they are doing a pretty amazing job. Let's deploy some more on this side. Yes, Harpies has the Batlings on as well, which can be a pretty interesting combination. Don't get that gold. Leave the gold there. Leave the gold there. Okay, so he got my units down. I get his units down. And we're not really doing much. So let's pick up the gold from there before he's gonna get it. So he already has some troops coming. Let's put the Batlings to take down that Baron. Or at least try to get the Baron down. And I need a spell right here. Okay. Oh, that spell literally ended at the wrong moment. At the wrong moment. And he's not attacking the Harpies right there. What an unfortunate situation. Okay, so we have the Batlings to take the Baron down. Beautiful. He has the Harpies coming our way. So this should help us quite a bit right there. Beautiful. We should be able to deal with the Batlings. You see, they're very, very squishy. So that's one of their biggest con, right? Extremely, extremely squishy. Okay, I'm gonna let him attack the tower, and then I'm gonna put the Batlings to deal with the Harpies. That was like the best scenario right there. Let's put a spell. It's very, very hard to get close to his base, man. Like, these extra levels on the troops are no joke. Literally no joke. Okay, and he's using spells on my base as well, which is a bit unfortunate. So we have the Batlings going right there. Let's put another tank. Basically, you kind of like wanna keep the towers distracted with a different unit if you can, if you have the possibility, right? Especially the Quillboar, very good tank, very good to get that job done. We're not doing too bad considering that he's way over leveled, to be honest. So okay, he's trying to get me down with the spell. Let's do the same here. Let's return his favor, basically. Let's put some flying units. There's definitely very chaotic right here on the board because there's so many small units and the skeletons and everything else that is kind of like hitting us at the same time. You know, it's pretty intense. So let's try to put a Quillboar right there to distract a bit the enemy units. Let's try to get that gold from the other side. Let's put another unit. How are we looking? We need a spell for the Batlings. Beautiful. And we need the Batlings in here as well to assist us a little bit. Okay, beautiful. How are we looking with the spell? Do we need it? Most likely we do. Man, he's just spelling my base. He's just literally spelling my base. Okay, we have the Horseman incoming. Let's take him down. I'm surprised that it took him so long to use the Horseman. So let's do that. Let's give him some spells as well. If he plays a dirty game, let's play a dirty game as well and give him spells too. And let's give him Quillboars. Let's give him everything that we've got right there. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, he's definitely just putting spells on and on and on and on. But we got the fight. Even though he is higher level. The Batlings helped us a lot. You saw the poisons on the ground continuously damaging the enemies, which was very, very nice. I wish I could see kind of like a total damage from all of the units that we've used right now. It would be amazing. He used the Batlings, we used the Batlings, and I really thought that I'm going to get completely destroyed because one level higher on all of his troops versus mine means that he's probably like level 26, 27 on those on most of the units, which is actually pretty crazy. But either way, that was a pretty good game. Let's see what we can do with them in PvE. It was chaotic right there. We had a lot of minis involved left and right, but we managed to bring that win home. So we're gonna go and do a couple of different quests, guys. This time around, we don't have the same bosses as we had in the first week. They're constantly rotating. It's not the same map with the 3 towers in the middle, right? That was actually a pretty interesting map. So right here, we're gonna be able to kind of like explain it a bit better. So what I would do with the Batlings, right? Okay, that's a bit of a bad situation right there. Let's do that if we can. Get some skeletons up. So when my Batlings would go basically to get the tower, which this time around they decided to go on the other side for whatever reason. And they're very weak versus AoE troops, of course. But I would always deploy a quill board behind the tower or on the side of the tower so he's distracted, or even in the front because this is just a regular tower, right? So that will help to protect them from getting wrecked, you know. But they're very, very fast on the map, which is great, and they can definitely deal a lot of damage. I feel like I said you're summoning 4 of them. In fact, you're summoning 6 guys. I think I said 4 at the beginning of the video, right? So they're actually 6, not 4, by the way. That was my mistake right there. They're definitely pretty fun as a mini, not OP or anything like that, but they do have a pretty good utility in most of the teams. Of course, it won't work great versus every single opponent. It won't work great in all of the PvE content like every other mini that we have in the game, but they are able to do a pretty solid job. So let's try to pick up another one. Maybe this time around we won't be going as hard versus them right here. I am stuck right now in campaign on one of the stages. It's so freaking challenging, but I am not giving up. I'm trying to get to the next stage, you know. So for example, let's deploy that right there. Where are our batlings? Let's put that one there. Let's put that one there. Okay, our batlings are not coming, guys. There we go. Beautiful. So we got them on. They will definitely take down skeletons. They're great at taking down big tanks, you know. Almost as efficient as the harpies. The harpies do deal more damage. So they are pretty solid at getting the job done. You guys, I'm sure that you guys got the drill of what they can do. Let me know, how are you guys using them? What sort of teams you're running around them? And do you like the batlings as a unit? You're not a big fan of them? I do wish they would be slightly more tankier, but you cannot really ask for it considering that you're summoning 6 of them, right? So that is definitely something to keep in mind. But either way, I'm actually liking the mini and looking forward to do a guide on the Headless Horseman, guys, once I'm gonna get the talent on him. I'm actually a big fan of that unit, and I want to get that one specific talent that actually stuns and regenerates health. As usual, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, guys. Appreciate all of you guys watching. Thanks again to Warcraft Rumble for sponsoring today's video. Much love. Peace.